Yes. Turn that off so they don't delete our YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Oh, whoa. Little hype up music.
All right. Hello.
It's been way too long.
Long time. Long time.
All right.
Long time no chat.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
Are they oddly shaped?
How now, Brown? Whoa. All right.
All right. Here we go. And go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you good? Whoa, you messed with the input? Nah, you didn't. You're good.
Hello.
What, is yours not recording?
No, it's recording. It's definitely recording.
Oh, all right. What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool stuff in between. I'm your host, James Rackley. Along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax. Damn, it's been a minute, and what a day to do it. Moving day for the Masters.
Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 136 of Around with the Boys podcast. It's been like a month since we've done one. Sorry about it. We're going to Cherokee next weekend. We're going to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Music industry is kind of on fire right now, good and bad.
Yeah.
OJ did it, and he died.
Duh.
It's Masters weekend.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Just like one of the greatest weeks of the year.
That's right. And the last episode we did, betting was not legal here.
Yeah.
And now it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, follow, subscribe, call us. 910-726-3900. One more time.
910-726-3900. Call in live. Be a part of the show. Call us afterwards. Leave a voicemail. We'll play it next time and address whatever you say. Be a part of it.
Yeah, come on.
And what's up in the chat? You can also talk online.
That's right. Facebook, Twitch,
whatever you want to do.
and YouTube.
Yep. So what's up to Captain DW, Dennis Spangler? How are you, brother? Thanks for tuning
There
in.
he is. There he is.
Let's get after it. Speaking of golfer, he's a hell of a golfer.
He is a hell of a golfer. We're going to find out tomorrow,
Yeah.
too. What's been going on? How's your month been?
My month?
Yeah,
Man,
it's been a minute.
it feels like one long-ass day.
Yeah, it kind of does.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the last time we did a podcast, it was
Cruising with Taylor.
it was winter.
We learned. Yeah.
This is weird.
Dude, yeah, since then we've had a damn solar eclipse.
Yeah, the solar eclipse. That was pretty cool.
Was it?
Kinda.
I
mean,
guess.
did you have the glasses? Or did you know?
I looked right at it, dog.
I bet you did. Yeah, don't trust the mainstream media. Raw dog that son.
Yeah, dude, I just re-energized my body and I have a new glow to me now. No, I'm just bullshitting. It got like a little dark where we were.
It did. You know what it looked like? It looked like you had like really shitty, cheap sunglasses on.
See, I thought the exact opposite. I thought it looked like I was wearing polarized shades, like a nice pair.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe so if it was like red tinted lens. I could see that. It was weird, man. Because
It wasn't red tinted. You
well,
got the devil
alright,
after
but look,
you, dude.
in the office, like we're next to like the huge wall of windows, so it was very bright, and then it changed in like 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, man, it was a considerable difference.
What was cool was like being outside. You could, I mean, it was a very subtle temperature change, but there was a temperature change.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was neat because like our office, I mean, it's not like yours. We just
Y'all just in
got a
off
few
the
steps
side,
away
off the side of the highway.
Yeah, a few steps away of just walking outside. So, but that
yeah,
was pretty neat.
it was neat. Although I felt like people wanted to. They kept putting the glasses over their phone lens. I'm like, I mean, yeah, get a photo. There's also gonna be a million of them online. Like,
How much money do you think these little solar sunglass dudes made?
I don't know. How much money do you think? Because the Masters,
Yeah.
right, started this week, which we'll get to. But on the eclipse day, was that Tuesday?
Yeah. The 8th. Whatever day the 8th was.
Everyone who came in got a pair of Masters eclipse glasses.
Oh.
How much are they going for on eBay? I don't know. I'd like to find out.
Limited edition Masters attire.
Literally one of one.
Wow.
It's not going to happen again for what? I think it's 2044
I don't know. I don't know about the rotations or the time frames, but
or some shit like that.
maybe somebody who does can
Either
let us
way.
know.
Yeah, I wish I would have got a couple pair of them.
But still, I mean, it's pretty neat. I think it would have been cool to go, apparently, like out in the middle of the country, like thousands of people. Like,
Did you see the stream from Dallas?
nah.
God, it was dark as night.
I know the animals were all all weirded out and stuff, and
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh man, the animals were acting crazy around the eclipse." It's like, duh,
Yeah.
they're used to their day-to-day stuff, and then all of a sudden, like,
dude, think
what do you mean?
We were talking about this too. Like, think about back in the day, like the cavemen, right? You're just chilling,
Yeah,
beautiful day, and then all of a sudden, like the world's ending.
yeah,
That's what you would think.
mm-hmm.
Like, and they're like, "Damn, what do you think they'd be saying?" I'm like, "They wouldn't be saying nothing. They'd be doing a lot of grunting."
No, here's the deal. It's called history. Go back and read it. This shit happened to them back then, and they talk about like the Mayans sacrificing to the sun, like weird stuff like that, because they didn't understand, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, science.
Think about it.
Yeah. Although
The pyramids
they didn't understand science, but they could build these massive structures. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
like history is almost like history, like all that stuff is like the missing link of history, right? Just like the gap between us and monkeys or whatever.
Right.
But like how these lower civilizations, like just starting out, just made the rule of law, can sit there and build the pyramids. Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I mean.
So anyway, somebody needs to.
Was it each block of the pyramid is what 5,000 pounds or something like that?
Tons or like
2 tons, right? 2.5 tons.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. No, something else went down. I don't know, dude. Because I always go back to, like, I'm super nerd with this shit, but like Star Wars was based on the past. It says long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh.
Like maybe 45,000 years ago, or I mean, I don't know how long this thing. But that's another thing, because the Sphinx, they say that's older than what they say 10,000 years. They say you ask a different guy, and it's like not like 20, 30,000. So maybe an older race of us had it together, and the story of Atlantis, that like it blew up and they self-destructed.
Yeah.
Maybe that was like really Atlantis was the Earth, what was happening at the time, and then we went back to caveman status, and here we go again.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows? I don't know. I'm spitballing here.
I don't know. I do know that people were like, "Oh, dude, solar flares, world's ending. Jesus, back up all your shit."
You know what's funny about that?
Arkansas was under a state of emergency or something.
I believe that. I had a client. He was there. His wife wasn't. He's like, he's an older guy. I'm not gonna say his name or nothing. He was like, yeah. She's at home in case the world ends or something, like. I mean, kind of off the cuff said it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then like he brought it back up, and he was like, yeah, she's one of those like really into Revelations and all. I'm like, that's no, not dissing that, but like she wasn't gonna be out at the trailer lot. You know what I'm saying? For the end of the world, like she was at home with her stuff, like just in case. And he was like, man, I already cashed my check, I'm out of here. But it was hilarious, dude.
I mean, like. But imagine believing the world was going to end.
Dude.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
What do you mean? I mean, hell.
What do you mean? What do I mean? We've gone through solar eclipses how many times?
Oh, I know.
So just magically this one it's going to end?
But people are always going to do. That's like human nature to try to figure out like the end.
Or I guess this was like the first total eclipse.
I don't know, dude.
Who knows, dude?
It's still neat. Science is neat. The universe is neat. That's cool.
Total eclipse of the heart.
Shout out to Rodney from work. He's gonna. We always talk about flat Earth and stuff.
Okay.
So there's this cat on Instagram that has just like ice wall hats.
Ice wall hat?
So it's just like it shows the ice wall, like the Earth's flat and there's an ice wall surrounding it.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna be rocking that soon on this podcast. Try to get that guy on here.
Dude.
And shout out to the Box Truck Bros. Did we ever talk about that?
I don't think I did. Yeah. Shout out to Sam with Box Truck Bros,
Yes.
man. We got to get him. We got to get him linked up. He said he would come on. That was cool though.
Mm-hmm.
That was real cool. And then like literally a week after,
We'll give a 30-second rundown of the Box Truck.
Box Truck Bros. All right. It's a guy named Sam Taylor. He started this Instagram account when he launched his box truck business, which for those of you that don't know, a truck that is 26 feet or less, it does not require a CDL. It's basically like driving a U-Haul, right? And so you don't have to go through all the certifications and all that, which is good for people who back in the day maybe have gotten in trouble or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he figured out the business.
Yeah.
And I told him this on the Instagram Live. He booked a load with me. I recognized his voice from following him for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I called him back, and I'm like, dude, are you Box Truck Bros? And he was like, holy shit, you're the first broker to ever realize that. He invited me on Instagram Live to actually, brokers get a bad rep, right?
Yeah.
And so It was awesome. There was like 1,000 people watching when we
Yeah.
started, and I don't think it ever went under like 600.
No, it didn't. I watched the whole thing. John did great.
Yeah, it was about an hour and 15 minutes. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
so I just wanted to shout that guy out, that experience out.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, and he said he would come on the pod with us, so that's cool. We'll
Yeah.
figure that out. And then a week after I did that, he was on Angela Yee's podcast, The Breakfast Club.
Really.
Yes.
Good for him. See,
Mhm.
that's the thing, man. We support
killing it, man.
entrepreneurship and small business here.
Exactly. And he takes people under his wing and teaches them the business and then helps
Yeah.
them launch their own company.
Yeah, it's
great.
pretty cool.
So shout out to Sam.
We're a big
man.
fan of dreamers here.
Big fan. All right. Another shout out, Daniel McIntyre.
D-Mac, Chuck.
Chuck. He's called in a few times on the show. He's always commenting. We are going to Cherokee, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we're staying in Bryson City.
Mm.
I pulled it up. We are in the middle of nowhere.
Perfect. That's where we need to be.
It's gonna be great. We are going Friday morning. We leave. I think there's 12 of us. People, one flying in from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
One flying in from Baltimore. Another one flying in from New York City.
Baltimore?
Yep. And Friday night, there's a party bus that's going to pick us up at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And we have it until 2 a.m. And it's going to take us.
Whoa, 7 to 2?
We have.
Whoa.
It's just you had to book it till 2
Oh,
a.m.
okay. That's
James
cool.
was like, we're out of there by midnight.
Yeah, right, dude.
Well, other people can Uber because I looked it up last night. It's 8 miles, 15-minute drive.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
To the Harrah's Casino on Cherokee. So for those that don't know, there is an Indian reservation in North Carolina called Cherokee, and now another one called Catawba. And they are allowed to have casinos.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a full-fledged casino. Ironically, well, they have a sports book, obviously,
Yeah,
but the apps do not work within the vicinity.
of course. Because
which
they
is
want you to use their
shit.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that makes sense because that was the big stink of it. And Cherokee's been there a while. It's like a staple in North Carolina.
Have
Everybody
you ever
knows.
been?
Yeah.
I have never been. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is like, I'm not gonna lie, they have some cool history too. Because like when I went in, I remember like looking at like they had World War II veteran, like, you know, those paintings that I don't know what you call them, but like a portrait of them,
Yeah.
and their history and whatnot. Like it was pretty badass.
Dude, they are badass. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Well, I'm
the
just
history
saying,
behind the
like,
Native Americans is
that
badass.
whole, and it's like that's their community or whatever. They got restaurants and whatnot, but it's like it's theirs.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And
I can't wait.
that's where I learned how to play roulette
Oh,
and craps.
well, roulette's not very hard, but
I'm saying
I still don't
Hey,
understand craps though.
but you remember the first time you went up to the roulette table, that feeling you had.
Oh yeah.
Like you get the general gist, but like now you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait.
Oh, dude,
We're gonna have that feeling in 6 days.
there's no better, and I hope so much to the gambling gods here that we have a great like hour run on the craps table, the whole group,
Yep.
because there's no better feel. Like when we went to Vegas,
Mhm.
it's me and my dad and my brother and 6 random people just high fiving, just having the time of your
Yeah, because everyone's on
life.
the same team. It's
Yeah,
great.
exactly, dude. And it's
I still don't understand the game, but
dude, there's just well, that's because there's so many ways to win.
well, I'm a YouTube video it this week. Don't worry.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
need to
prepare myself.
You need to, but there's just a lot of ways to play the game,
Yeah.
and that's why you can, like they say, it's the best odds in Vegas, right? Like,
Yep.
because you can play it so many different ways and capitalize on it.
Nice. Shout out to young Jimmy too. My
Yeah.
little brother. He organized the entire event. And me and him are going to be in the kitchen Saturday night. So yeah, I know it's going to go down.
Well, good.
Facts.
Are we playing golf?
Beer Olympics?
Oh, never mind. We're doing that. We're not playing golf.
Dan was against the golf.
That's cool with me. I'm cool with Beer Olympics. We won last time, didn't we?
In
Was I on
Atlanta?
your team?
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
Do you remember how hungover I was? That was my bachelor party. I
Yeah.
was so hungover.
We all were.
I literally I went to bed at 5 in the morning. I woke up at 11. Zombie walked like my bedroom had its own door to the outside, and I walked down, and it happened to be like 75 or 80 degrees that weekend. It was in October in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and the Airbnb we stayed at had just closed the pool the week prior, but by request went back and opened like 2/3 of it for us. But that water was cold, son.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
I
get in
remember
there.
just face planting into the pool, and then we had Beer Olympics, and I was
And JD fell down the stairs and had the biggest bruise on his ass. He couldn't even like sit on the
my
plane on the
God,
ride
I
home.
Forgot about that. And Joey went so hard. 3 hours of volleyball. His legs were
Yeah,
destroyed.
I said he looked like he got in a car accident.
His wife would because you're a dumbass. That was
Dude,
so funny.
yeah, but Joey goes hard. But anyway, so shout out to
So, yeah,
shout
Beer
out to
Olympics.
Dan.
I don't remember who won the Beer Olympics, but it was
Love
a
you,
good time.
brother. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep. We got all the supplies and everything up there, so it's gonna be great. I just can't wait to like go. And like I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
there's something special about walking in a casino and hearing that first slot machine ding 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 ding, ding.
Dude.
And it's like a euphoric like feeling. You're like,
Oh no,
shit.
there's a feeling in there.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It hits your whole body.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually a pretty shitty or awkward smell,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
No,
The
no.
sounds and the sights.
You get past that real quick.
100%.
And it's honestly, it's watching like the different kinds of people in there and like watching them work.
Yeah.
And like you learn a lot about a person when they gamble, right? Obviously, but like seeing how,
How their mind works.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
If you get sensory overload, though, I don't recommend it.
Either way.
So yes, next weekend, I'm not gonna bring the shit. We're not doing an episode.
Hell no, no.
But we'll tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
dude, so we had Harris Teeter beers yesterday.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I finished, did all my errands, the adult stuff, and then
The new joint.
capped it off with some Harris Teeter beers. Yeah, and the bartender Ernie, this like dude, probably mid-60s, ponytail. We I don't even know how we're like, he had an App State hat on, and then he was like, "Oh man, did you go to school there?" And he said, "Yeah, back in like, whatever, early back in the day."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "We're about to go up to Cherokee. Are we in trouble?" He goes, "Yeah." And we were like, "Okay, sold. Here we go."
Damn.
That shit was funny though. Right on, didn't miss a beat. Shout out to Ernie.
My grandma loves that bar. Anytime like my cousins or shit come
It's
in
all
town,
smiles.
she tells them, she's like, "Oh, I need to go grocery. Can you take me grocery shopping?"
Yeah.
And she makes them go there, and then they walk in. She did this to my younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't need anything. I just wanted to come to this bar. This is my favorite. And she sits at the bar for like 30 minutes, has a Yingling or two, and
Dude, people will get lit in there, dude.
I bet
Yeah.
their menu, they're like dinner, like
What, the hot bar?
no, not the hot bar.
I hit that up on a regular.
They put a calendar out, and it's like one select dinner meal each night of the week.
Oh, on the very front when you walk in?
Yeah. Have you actually looked at those?
Yes.
Incredible.
It's not a...
and super affordable.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's what, like, if people, like, at work, they were, like, laughing at me. I'm like, what are you talking about? I go in there for $11, and I get a full spread.
Literally, you get a full spread.
I stop in there. I'm in there less than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. This is like stopping at a gas station almost.
Except it's legit, yeah.
And and it's legit food and it's good.
Yeah.
And I go home happy. And I didn't just. Yeah, I don't get home until 6:15. So like, what do I don't want to cook.
Yeah, no.
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 I mean, it'd be different, like married or whatever. But like, nah, dude, I'm not.
Well, I mean, my shit's kind of the same way. Like, the hub at Megacorp, right? The kitchen.
Yeah.
Their meals are
Oh, dude.
incredible and so affordable.
Yeah, y'all have yes.
And I get them things to go, dude. I mean, they charge us cost. The most I pay per meal is like $7.50.
God, we're old, dude.
It's
Sitting here
unreal.
talking about price of meals, man.
No, but for real though,
No, I know,
what I
dude,
get for
know.
$7.50, I would pay $15 for if I went out to eat.
But you know what's ironic though? I just thought about this. Like, just clicked in. It's no different than lunch money when you were a kid.
Hell no.
You had
Same
$3
thing,
and you had
dude.
choices to make.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
and my mom was like, "We qualify for that reduced 40-cent lunch, and you're gonna get on it."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, deal."
Yes.
40 cents for lunch. That shit's crazy.
Well, you still had to like, this is within my budget.
Yeah, you had to get the bullshit though, and all the people,
And then we got to
all
high
the kids
school,
around us.
And we
yeah,
started we started rolling dice with lunch money.
Dude, I remember like I was on that 40-cent lunch train for freshman and sophomore year, and then I got a job at Moe's and started getting a paycheck, and I was like, "No more, son."
Slushies and cookies.
Clucks Deluxe for me, you dig?
Daggum, dude. The slushy cookie combo was, but your stomach would swell up like a damn watermelon.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, but it was worth
You
it.
could not do that during football season, dude. You'd puke at practice.
Hey, man.
Just
Some things are worth it, and I would go back to that slushy combo with the cookies right now.
Dude, and it was a pack of 3 cookies, big cookies too.
Yeah, they're big and they were like homemade, like cooked there.
Yeah, and they were just wrapped in plastic wrap. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
oh
gosh,
man,
dude.
damn, miss that shit.
Hell yeah!
The music industry.
Shout out to the lunch ladies.
Yeah.
The music industry. What's going on with it?
There's a lot of beef going on.
Yeah, man, good. Give us something to look at. Like, everything sucks now, so like, let's
Facts.
see. Give me something to talk
about. And the
about.
beef is between the veterans, the older guys,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool, right? Like, Drake and J. Cole made that song, and they talk about the big 3, Kendrick, Drake and J. Cole, blah blah. And 2 weeks later, Kendrick, or I guess a month later, Kendrick decides to drop a diss track. F the big three, it's only big me. And they took offense to that.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be like 2 hours before this. Actually, Drake's supposed diss leaked online, and he goes in on everybody. Future, everyone's dissing Drake though.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
I guess he's basically gotten with like all of their girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Drake has?
Yeah.
What'd you expect?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for real.
Like, no offense to all these guys dissing Drake. Like, I'm not a Drake fan at all, but like, dude, he is.
Numbers don't lie. He's the number one.
He's like
streamed artist.
Taylor Swift of that part of the industry. Like, you guys, I'm sorry.
And he literally has a recent song. This is the only person I rate is Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Like,
so there you go.
He's like,
Because I don't listen to Drake. I don't give a damn about that. But I'm just saying, forced to be reckoned with compared to what y'all got going on. Like,
good luck.
Nah, dude, it's not the same.
But the real thing in the music industry I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
What in the world was P. Diddy doing?
Oh, the hip hop Epstein? Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you what.
Dude,
But it's deeper than that. It's like music execs,
yeah.
the whole nine. From what I've gathered, all of this information is online, by the way, and you can read it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to me like he was a puppeteer for the bigger folk.
Yeah.
And I think it all goes back to Tupac's murder. I think he killed Pac, and they knew. And not he, but he saw that it happened, right? And I think they were like, nah. He's like, oh, I got dirt on other people. And they're like, you know what? We're gonna do this. And I think they've been using him for 3 decades.
Yeah.
4 decades. Yeah, 94. 4 decades.
Yeah.
Well, 94.
No.
04.
30.
30. 3 decades.
Yeah.
They've been using him for that long.
Yeah.
To basically take down everybody. And you know what the wildest shit is?
Go ahead.
Cat Williams was right. We all thought he was crazy.
I didn't. I sat right here on this show.
I did.
I sat right here on this show and said that. And this is what I'm trying to.
He said, "Oh, y'all going down in 2024."
Yeah.
Said Diddy.
Yes. Dude, look, here's the deal, man. Everything that's been crazy, like conspiracy or like, yeah, right, shit is real, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
it is real. Epstein, the Diddies, all that, what you're seeing, everybody out there listening, what you're seeing is the underpinning of how strings get pulled, how power works. Because what can you do for a rich man, right? He already has everything. Mm-hmm. So what's the one thing he can't have? Something you're not allowed to do.
Something you're not allowed to have.
Exactly. Yeah. And then he does that, and then you got him.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Hosting those parties, what do you call them? The freak parties or something?
I don't know.
That's what it was called.
Listen, I just know some foul shit happened. And I know a lot of people are in on it. People that
there's this white rapper named Slim Jesus, and in 2015 he had a couple songs that were kind of taken off on the internet.
Yeah. And
Diddy wanted to sign him and offered him $1 million up front just to sign as like a bonus, and he turned it down. And everyone, I remember back then, were like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And he was like, "I'm not signing to Diddy." It was a tweet from back then, and he retweeted it and was like, "Now y'all understand what I was talking about."
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit!" And like Jelly Roll too.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to meet up with him, and he canceled it. He said, "I got a bad vibe from him." And that man, he's like, got the Bible running through him now.
Well, I know, but that's what did Cat Williams say? He said, "There's God's side and the other side."
Dude.
And it's like, hey, dude, what he's saying there is like half of Hollywood is sick and weird.
Yeah.
Okay? And the other half couldn't really do anything because the other half that was sick and weird had positions of power.
Right.
Right? So that's what the hell you're seeing now.
That's what people mean in the last decade when they said they've been basically frozen out or canceled out of Hollywood.
That's what it is.
Because they don't agree with this. And if you agree with it,
look, dude,
special place for you.
Yeah, go on. Like,
yeah, goodbye.
I'm just saying, like that's what we're seeing, dude. We are seeing, like, and I'll be honest with you, like acting, like movies were my life.
Yeah.
And now it's like everything's just weird. Okay, I want to get like back to like what it was, because it was nostalgic. And now
it was there for an art. Now it's like it's like politics and like
dude, yeah,
control
it's all yeah. What it used to be was we were showing the human existence, right, in multiple forms and storytelling, and now it's like you said, it's an agenda-driven, mantra of stuff, and it's lame. But I think that like right now you're seeing movies are coming out, but things are slow right now.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it's because these people are all tied up.
Yeah.
And like, hey, dude, I can't do business with you. And you like, whoa, think about it. Like, you never did anything, but you made money with this person that did.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't want to really step on.
So I just think it's real. It's like a rubber band ball, man. Everything's just kind of connected, and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and bands are starting to pop.
Yeah, and we're seeing it in the public, and they're kind of trying to brush over it, but like everybody knows, like things aren't right, shit is weird, and then you see all these videos coming up of like interviews from back, like when he tries to hold Tyson's hand,
Yeah, it's weird,
like dude. That, and then you see people talk about it. Meek Mill's rap song, he's like, "God forgive me that the shit with Diddy."
For what I did with Diddy, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute, what did you do?
Yeah.
Now that we know shit is weird.
And why are you talking about it?
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, people are gonna be the dominoes will fall.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the documentary, and they already have the perfect title. Right? It's like,
oh yeah,
did he do it?
Hell yeah, he did.
Yep.
How about what's his name from State? Shout out to the NCAA tournament, by the way. That was fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to NC State for going that far.
We're gonna
we'll get to that.
We got that.
Sorry.
That lineup.
But anyway, man, if y'all got any thoughts on this Diddy situation,
yeah, let us know.
Let us know, man. Speak your mind, play it. Like at this point, I think what you're starting to see is people are less scared to talk about shit because finally the populace is starting to go, there's a problem, and then it like Cat Williams said, it'll come to the light.
Yep. Unless you're Karen, I just got an update on my phone from the Ring app, like the neighborhood alerts.
Yeah.
And it says, loser on a dirt bike doing wheelies on down Murrayville Road. It's Saturday afternoon, dude.
I was about to say, come to Silverterra, dude. I bet it's popping right now with dirt bikes, four-wheelers.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson died a couple of days ago from cancer at 74 years old, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, 76.
We all know the whole story with O.J. and Nicole and all that, and that's basically how the Kardashians were brought into the spotlight. For those that don't know, Kim's dad was O.J.'s attorney, Robert Cochran. I think that's his name.
I don't know his name.
Is that right?
I don't know. I just know he was the lawyer. Yes.
Yeah. At any rate, he died. And I found out yesterday, I'm going to click the link for this story, but I saw a post. Shout out to Jack Mack on Barstool. He's hilarious. He makes very funny videos. And basically, on his deathbed, the night before he passed, the family was allowed to go see him and say their final words.
Yeah.
But their phones were confiscated before they were allowed in the room, and they had to sign non-disclosures. Now, why does your family have to sign non-disclosures when you're about to die? Let's take a guess. O.J. Simpson is said to have made all visitors, including his family, sign NDAs when they visit him in the days before his death. Sources with direct knowledge have told TMZ that somewhere between 30 to 50 people, made up of friends and other family, saw O.J. in person at his home in Las Vegas before he died on Wednesday. They are all said to have signed NDAs, and no phones were allowed in the room.
Wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, and then obviously the tweets start flying, right? And it was like, The Onion was like, OJ ordered to remain alive after the casket doesn't fit. Like, just wild shit. But, yeah, I mean, that white Bronco, dude.
Yeah.
It's a staple. People started making the connection with Shrek 2.
Do you think he told?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, whatever. I'm dead tomorrow anyway. I got to get this off my conscience.
That's crazy, man. To live that many years, like,
and not ever getting caught.
Yeah, and wrote a book about if he did it, like, I mean, all kinds of mess, dude.
Yeah, he basically.
And that's what I thought about. Like, could you imagine going through your life right now knowing that you killed somebody, and you have to hide that your whole life.
Well, no,
How
the entire
crazy.
country knows.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine the anxiety. But that's the thing. He was insane. Because it wasn't just her. It was also the boy toy she had in her bed. And that man handled both with a knife.
But what's great?
That's crazy.
Well, he's a pro football player.
I know.
This ain't no cupcake. You know what I mean?
He's just Captain Insano.
Yeah, but my point is, like, dude, murder cases don't go away. That shit is forever. Like,
especially when
when
when every news station in the country
changes
changes to the live
now,
fucking pursuit of you in LA.
Yeah, but this is my ignorance of it. Did they convict somebody of those murders?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So if you know anything about the case, let me know. But my point is, if they didn't, then that's an unsolved case.
Well, I remember my dad used to tell me back in the day when he would go to, he was a cop forever, but in the span of being a cop, he was also a detective for 5 of those years. And he told me when he would go to like detective workshops, seminars. Hold on.
I appreciate the beer pause.
They would, like these high-ranking detectives would present to younger, newer guys about incredible cases of detective work and then the most botched cases. And he said the number one botched case in the history of detective is the O.J. Simpson case. He said the detectives fucked everything up, and he thinks they're all bought up, paid off. Yeah, which would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I concur.
That's regardless of that. Researching the screw ups is probably more interesting than the case itself.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I had to touch on that. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into sports and everything.
All right.
The Masters currently on. We have it here in front of us. Morikawa has tied. Scotty Scheffler and Morikawa tied for the lead on moving day at 6 under. What a beautiful place.
I mean, gorgeous. We've had 3 of our childhood friends and still friends, current friends, Joey, Chase, JD, all have been there. Shout out to the Diesel as well. He met John Daly.
Yep.
Met him at Hooters, of course.
Yep.
Got a signed hat. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. Diesel told us that John Daly told him that he gets paid $500,000 to be at that Hooters.
Yeah.
For 6 hours.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
So that's pretty cool. I mean,
but the matches,
we just missed that. Young.
Yeah. The matches themselves are just like incredible. But I was reading the rules.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Wild. I mean, they're stingy.
Yeah.
And then did you know that there is a special tax in the state of Georgia that for the week leading up to the Masters and then Masters week, those 2 weeks, or I think even the week
after. Talking about the exemption?
The exemption.
Yeah.
You do not get taxed on the money you make for renting your house.
And you know what's crazy? My Aunt Jane used to live in Aiken, South Carolina, which is like 30 minutes from Augusta. And so her neighborhood, which was on a golf course, basically they were renting out their houses. They were Airbnb-ing in the 90s, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was a thing.
And I was like, how'd y'all even advertise that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They put that shit in the paper.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then people were calling from up north and like going, hey, is there anything going on? Just like that. I was like, dude, that's nuts.
Crazy. Yeah. I mean, they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
A long, long time. The original land was purchased for $200,000 in 57, 54, 57. It is now valued at over $200 million.
Yeah, easy, dude.
Easily.
I just like it because, I mean, yeah, you could sit there and go, oh, it's stuffy, these rules, this, that, and the other. But you know what? Like,
you were at the best of the best. Like,
yeah, this is the cream of the crop.
There's no more beautiful golf course in the world, I would say.
But to me, it's like, dude, it's like that for like certain things in life need to have the respect. Like it's okay there. You know, this isn't Hooters. Like, you come here, you show respect.
Yeah. Because
a lot of money, like, people put, okay, like, oh, it's not about the money. Well, yeah, it is here. Yeah. Because people put their, like, all their, what they consider greatness in life and their sport of golf, all they had into it there.
Yeah.
And so it's just held with prestige. I mean, it's like going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Any Hall of Fame, like, you treat that, it's almost like, it's not church, but it gives you that same feeling of respect.
Right.
Of like these greats are out here doing this, and that's what this represents, which is why this week's so important, because it's pure greatness. From everything to the caddy, like the caddies are wearing the same shit
Yeah, they're all in the white.
You know what I mean? Like, and there's a reason for that, man. Because some things, tradition, you got to keep it. You got to keep. Sometimes this is important, man.
Yeah, and
Anyway, sorry, but that's my little spiel on that.
the funny part is, and it's hard. It is a tough course.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was.
Mhm.
And I saw a press conference with Brooks Koepka. I think it was Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
And a reporter was like, "Do you think shooting 59 is like believable or
Mhm.
attainable?" I guess.
Yeah.
And Brooks' response was, "Have you ever played here?" And he said, "Not yet." And he goes, "I thought so, judging by that question,"
Yeah.
and just went to the next one.
Mm,
It's
easy.
tough.
Yeah.
I think the best round I think here is like a 61.
Yeah, I don't know the record round.
But I think the low was 64, 65 on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tight. It's tight.
Yeah. It's good. It's what you want.
Yeah, I'm looking at the leaderboard now.
Well, it's right there, dude. I mean,
No, the full-
six under is the lead.
Yeah, but I want to look at let's see here. 4, 3, 2
Come on, Cam. Oh, for bogey, dude.
even. So there's about 12 guys within 6 shots, which
Yeah.
6 is about that number, right? Like,
Yeah, this could be a magical ending.
yeah, I'm excited about it. Tomorrow's gonna be
Yeah.
nice. We're golfing tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
There's 8 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm talking about just playing.
If we do it
playing
well,
golf.
is another question.
Yeah.
At Castle Bay, so that'd be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Also with the Masters comes the betting.
Yes.
Comes the betting. Big time bets. The delay on Thursday killed me. Killed me.
Was it?
Because I had Harmon.
Dude, Harmon screwed the pooch this weekend.
But
dude.
listen, and I'll tell you why. I had Harmon to finish. Well, to be leading round 1 at plus 5,500 as like a whatever.
Yeah.
But to be in the top 10 round 1, right?
Mhm.
And he had I think the second to last tee time or third to last tee time on Thursday. He was
Yeah.
behind Tiger's group and was 1 under. I think 1 under when play was suspended due to darkness. He had played through 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Next morning, he had 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and finished 8 over.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
Mm-hmm. Meltdown. It was also 30-mile-an-hour winds out there.
I mean, I get that. It's just like, God dang.
It's tough.
Super tough. Shit pissed me off. Who'd you have?
What do you mean?
To
Oh, my
win.
list.
Yeah.
I think Scotty's gonna win here.
Was that your pick before it started?
No, but I mean, the odds weren't even.
I mean, he was the favorite,
Yeah, it wasn't even.
but the favorite hasn't won the Masters in the last, like,
I mean, true, but right now I got So I got a top 20 list. Okay. Fleetwood, Morikawa, Aberg. I just call him Hoggard because I don't know how to say it.
Hoygaard.
Whatever. Schauffele, Smith, Young, Davis, Reed, Fitzpatrick. Okay.
How many? Is that 10 people
Yeah.
to finish in the top 20?
Yeah.
Is that a parlay?
Yeah.
Well, tell me now.
I mean,
What were the odds on it? I
think
just want to know the odds.
I
You don't
think
have to tell me how much you have on it.
no, I think it's 100 for 1,700.
That's it? Plus
Yeah.
1,700?
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
A 10-pick parlay to finish in the top 20.
Because these guys, I mean, I picked it Saturday. I mean,
Today's Saturday.
excuse me, no, last night.
Oh, after it was over.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That makes a lot more sense.
So what I'm trying to tell you guys out there, if you never gambled, like live betting is awesome, and like if they're doing good now. This other one I bet on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like when the round just kind of started, but it's Hatton, Rory, DeChambeau, Homa, Fleetwood, Neiman, Oberg is how they pronounce it, spelled Aberg, Reed, Koepka, Schauffele. Now that one was 60 for 4,700.
Yeah.
Boom, you know.
Yeah.
But
Is that still in play?
depends on what Rory is now, like in terms of. I know he finished, but I have to see what the top.
Oh, Rory. I'm going to win the Masters this year.
No, he's not, dude.
Every year he says that shit. He blows it.
All right, so he's +3 right now, and he's in 22nd place.
Cool. So he's 10 shots off the lead. So, yeah.
But I just needed him in top 20,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
right? So he's 1 shot from getting where he needs to be to pay me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's I mean,
So
that could happen.
So that would be neat tomorrow.
It'd be very neat.
Dude, I said neat too many times today. I just realized that. I think that was like number 6.
Well, I mean, how neat is that?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't normally get a word stuck in my head like that.
Yeah. But as far as the betting goes, dude,
Yeah.
now I used Bovada for many years. Yeah, I think what were you bet online or something like that?
Yeah, had to. Bovada thought I was a hacker.
Yeah.
The one person who I couldn't even.
But check it
begin
out.
to hack.
But check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. Now that we have FanDuel
Mhm.
and DraftKings, which in my eyes are the leaders, because the other apps suck.
Terrible.
I mean, you got the free bonus bets, and I did it just to do it, but I
Yeah.
don't even touch it anymore.
Horrible.
But dude, FanDuel and DraftKings, so good.
Yeah.
God knows they figured it out.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I just have DraftKings, so I don't know. What do you think is better?
FanDuel.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the format
The
itself.
layout,
the layout.
all of it. It's just easier.
Mm.
It's nice. I love FanDuel. Now they're equally great, but I have FanDuel 1, DraftKings 2. I'll send you my promo code if you want to sign up.
Not I'm a loyal guy, dude. Like, I've been DraftKings the whole time.
You don't want the free $250 in bonus bets? It's fun.
You sure?
100%.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, cool. But yeah, it's nice. Great platform.
Mm.
But it's just like, finally, man.
Yeah.
The numbers came in for the first week, which they did it the day before the ACC tournament started.
Yeah.
Genius. $200 million in North Carolina wagered in week 1.
Dude, I mean, yeah.
We already heard some big wins. Shout out to our guy Andy.
Yep.
Andy had a 16 pick. I think it was
$8.
No, it was 7. It was it was 6 same game parlays, which were 2 picks each. Or maybe it was 7. No, it was 7. 7 of those. 2 picks each was 14, and then 2 single picks. It was $8 to win $15,000.
Yeah.
On day 1 of the NCAA tournament, and Oregon winning, which Oregon beating South Carolina was the most bet on game of the day. Oregon was even money, which was nuts. South Carolina didn't even deserve to be there. And with Oregon winning, he cashed. And dude, I Jordan sent it to me. I texted him immediately. He called me. I'm like, dude, only you, man.
Yeah.
Like, what a snipe. It was the 3rd legal bet he had placed.
That's awesome.
Legal bet. Andy has been
Yeah. He's
back in the day, he messed around.
Yeah, he's like a wizard.
He's a wizard. But yeah, so BR Betting posted it. I don't know if anybody saw that, but yeah, on day 1, dude, $8 into $15,000. What a day.
Yeah.
What a day. I'll tell you what. I hope Cherokee asked for my social security number. That means I popped off.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's the paperwork?
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah.
Man, it's exhilarating though. Anything
Yeah.
is exciting.
Yeah.
Anything. And like, did you watch the women's game?
No.
Women's championship?
No, I didn't.
That Caitlin Clark can ball.
She can, dude. Honestly, that's some. I saw her highlights. I mean,
Yeah, but let me say this right now. The talk about, could she play in the NBA? The answer is no,
No.
flat out. No,
No.
she can't.
No.
She can't. She is elite in the women's sport, but there is no. It's just you can't compete with the NBA. I'm sorry. So I just want to get that out.
I don't even. Who even brought that up?
That girl, dude, it was all over the internet. That girl can shoot the ball from anywhere.
Yeah.
And I do have to say, I think there's one thing the women need to work on, and it's defending a 3-point jump shot. You jump straight up. You don't jump it. She got fouled like 5 times shooting a 3. Like, no
Yeah.
wonder she drops 41 points. You know, it's like, I was like, dude, the defending's terrible. But the game was exhilarating. It was really good. So that's on the rise. The men's, though,
Yeah.
UConn, is that UConn team like the best college basketball team you've ever seen?
I don't know, but here's what happened to me. Shout out to Big Cat. So we got into that bracket.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So he texts. I'm in a group chat with me, the other potential winner, and Taylor, who was also a potential winner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, here it is, boys. For the rundown. He's like, this is everybody who's paid. Here it is. UConn wins. James wins. UConn wins. I'm like, oh man, hell yeah. I text him next morning. I was like, hell yeah. In that group chat, he sends me a GIF of or whatever it's called. Like they put the crown on his head and all that.
Yeah.
Like I'm the shit. 24 hours later, I get a text. It says, oh no, I'm sorry. I was like, what? And it's me and the other guy, Brian Andrews.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. So I looked over this one person that's not usually in it. He did pay, and he won. You came in second. and then Brian had to give his shit back. So I had to give back like a big chunk of the winnings.
How many people were in that?
21.
Oh, how much was the bracket?
$20.
And you could do as many as you wanted, right?
2.
Oh, 2.
So I won $640, and then had to give it back.
All of it?
No, I came in second, so I got to keep $140 or something like that.
Oh, so here's $500.
Yeah, but it was just
oh
like,
my God.
but
Take the wind out of the sails.
I mean, dude, I was on top of the world. I came into work because the next morning I was like, hell yeah.
Have you ever won a bracket challenge?
Yes, I have Megacorp.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I came in second. I look back on my history. I'm top 5 every year, no doubt. But dude, I came into work, man. I was like, the shit, and then because I won it at work, I used the same bracket, and I won at work.
Dude,
but
speaking of winning at work, I won the first Megacorp office raffle on a Friday yesterday. Bang!
What a Friday!
It was awesome. Split it with the team, with the homies. It was great. But yeah, there's nothing more exhilarating than hitting a bet.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Or when you lose one and you're like, shit, you lose another, you're like, damn. And then you hit a big one to redeem yourself. You're like, hell yeah.
Totally redeem yourself.
And then you realize that you're just even.
Yeah.
But it's exciting. The people in the office, we've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who had never done it and were doing it nonstop when it went live. And like that week, the ACC tournament and all that shit. Like Virginia Tech's playing Florida State. And I took Hokies plus points, whatever. And like people who bet a lot, they just, when it gets down to the end, you can start yelling, doing the thing, but you just watch the game. Because I'm watching the game to go, do I need to live bet this and hedge?
Exactly.
Right? So the newbies down the way on the pod, every basket. Let's go. I'm like, no. I literally, after game 2, I went down like, guys, listen. This is not how it works. If it's your team that you're a fan of, I get it.
Yeah.
But, like, we don't cheer for every basket on your bets. When there's 5 minutes or less in the game, you do what you want. But it's 16 minutes left in the first half. We're not clapping.
You're nowhere near it, dude.
Nowhere near it.
You got a lot of ups and downs before you get to when it matters.
Facts.
Good Lord.
Facts. And they're like, oh, I'm taking this. It's like plus 1,300. I'm like, you don't get it.
Ah, dude, well, at least you're there for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just watch. I sit back and watch. But, no, it's a good time. And then what else do we have here? NCAA wrap-up. Yeah, UConn's great. Baseball season's here.
Yeah, opening day. Watch the Sandlot. Get in the mood.
Opening day already happened.
Well, I'm saying.
Yeah. The Mets are mediocre.
Mm.
But I'll tell you what a very good, fun bet to do is like a 4 or 5 picker, anytime hit parlay. Pick one person from each game that's been doing well.
Yeah.
Right? You put together 4 or 5 of them. It's like plus 300 to plus 500. It's great.
That's nice.
Young Jimmy built one for us last night. We hit in the 5th inning.
There you go.
All the games started at the same time. 5th inning, bang.
Damn.
That's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good, too. Pretty easy to research as well. Do your research. And if you have a problem, 1-800-GAMBLING. Call the gambling hotline for real. Oh, yeah, you got to say that,
I guess.
Yeah, it's funny. Everyone's bitching about Shohei Ohtani and his whole gambling thing. And, like, I saw a tweet. It was like, welcome back to SportsCenter, presented by DraftKings.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for ESPN Bet on the ESPN Bet app. Like all this shit. And they're like, how could Ohtani's guy get involved in the betting? It's like, they know it's the biggest moneymaker, man. The government's about to just rake.
Yeah. See you.
What else you got, Jimmy?
Man, that's honestly, that's all I got.
Cool.
Everybody, enjoy the Masters.
Enjoy the Masters. Next time we talk to you, we'll tell you about Cherokee.
Yeah. Hopefully we make it back.
With money. All right, later.
Peace.